What if I told you that controlling just one single drop of water could make your food live forever? Fresh tomatoes rot fast, but these crunchy pickles, they last for years. I wanted to understand this invisible magic, so I turned my kitchen into a lab. We're fighting a microscopic war over one vital resource: free water molecules. I notice bacteria don't care how much total water is inside this fresh cucumber. They only care about water activity, the specific moisture that is completely free. If we lock that water away, the spoilage microbes simply cannot survive here anymore. Let's test this concept. I sliced a fresh cucumber and covered it in heavy salt. Within mere minutes, I watched the salt pull moisture right out of the vegetable. This is osmotic pressure. The sodium creates a microscopic vacuum, rapidly dehydrating plant cells. For tiny bacteria, landing on this salted cucumber is exactly like landing in a desert. Their own cell walls collapse under the intense pressure. The salt physically crushes them flat. But what about sweet things? I harvested these ripe strawberries to make some thick jam. You would think a wet, sticky fruit spread would be a paradise for hungry mold. But when I boil these berries with a massive amount of pure crystalline white sugar, something amazing happens. The sucrose molecules physically bind themselves tightly to the free water molecules. The water is still there, but it is chemically locked up in a tight vault. The mold spores land on the sweet jam, but they instantly die of absolute thirst. Now, let's look at acidity. I fermented this apple cider into sharp, sour vinegar. Acetic acid doesn't just taste strong, it actively changes the electrical charge of the surrounding liquids. When I drop these vegetables into the vinegar, I am literally building an invisible chemical fortress. The acid aggressively tears through the protective outer membranes of any invading spoilage bacteria. We can even recruit good, helpful microbes to fight the bad ones for us right here. In lactic acid fermentation, friendly bacteria consume the sweet sugars and produce natural protective acids. They outcompete the dangerous pathogens, guarding our food by simply eating up all the available resources. But here is a twist that completely surprised me during my winter farm observations. Have you ever assumed that putting leftover food in the freezer actually kills all the bacteria? I tested some frozen green peas under my lens. The bacteria were completely intact and alive. Freezing temperatures do not destroy microbes at all. They merely pause their internal metabolic clocks entirely. The exact moment this pea thaws out, those resting bacteria will wake up and start eating. Temperature is just a temporary pause button, while salt and acid are actual permanent chemical shields. And what about rich olive oil? It has absolutely zero water, yet it still eventually spoils. I realized that fats don't rot from bacteria. They degrade slowly from direct exposure to oxygen. Oxygen molecules sneak in and chemically snap the delicate fat chains, causing bitter, unpleasant rancidity. That is why I store my oils in dark glass, safely away from heat and light. Natural antioxidants in the herbs I add actually intercept those destructive oxygen molecules first, protecting it. Food preservation isn't just following old family recipes. It is mastering microscopic environmental control and chemistry. We are manipulating water, altering pH levels, and blocking oxygen to practically freeze time itself. My cellar is basically a living museum of defeated microbes and perfectly paused summer harvests. The next time you open a jar, appreciate the invisible chemistry keeping it perfectly fresh. What other everyday farm system should we investigate next? Let me know in the comments.